Hi, my name is Seitomo. I'm going to explain learning about Japan program in Tokushima University.
This is an idea of learning about Japan from the collection of the 20th century personal media. We have been gathering 8mm films and photographs, which taken by local people of Tokushima City in Japan. We have gathered around 1,000 of 8mm films and also thousands of photographs that personally recorded during 1930 to 1980. Bon Odori. Bon Odori is a traditional Japanese event that enshrines the spirit of ancestors. This video, which we have found, was shot in 1933 and is the oldest Bon Odori video remaining in Tokushima. Over 1,000 video database, it is the best tool to learn how Japanese culture has evolved. For example, Bon Odori is now locally called Awa Odori, and the style of the dance has changed greatly to show style. This is a view of Awa Odori in 1975 Tokushima. This is a recent view of Awa Odori. Here in Tokushima, you can see how the dance as a custom of respecting the ancestors of the town's people has grown as a tourism resource. A video database of personal media collection made it possible to learn a single event diachronically. This photo shows a teenage woman working in a factory during World War II. We have restored the color of the photo. In the process of colorization, it is necessary to interview many people. Then we find that much of the information we know has been stereotyped. We pay attention to every single detail in the photograph, carefully examining each color, interview the owner of the photograph and those who know what it was like at the time. Giving color to our daily history as recorded by personal media allows us to touch the world and to know the events of our states and people from multiple perspectives. They are also useful for learning more about Japan through international comparisons.
From a historical point of view, after World War II, Canada did make a big leap in terms of economics and socially as well. But I find Japan may have leaped even further. From what I've seen from pictures before World War II and the now, if you will, today, the difference is even more striking than it is in Canada. The picture we took from the countryside is maybe in 1963, but most houses in Canada in the countryside, there are some that still resemble that. So it's not like there was that big a difference. It was more economically speaking, how everybody could spend more or everyone could party more. But in Japan, it was everything that changed, like in buildings and everything. So it was, I think I probably learned more about that when I went. Yeah. I did see a difference from, for example, Japanese photos, the war, how the people in photos reacted compared to how people in photos from Canada reacted, like the facial expression or how they were positioned. I feel like it was very different. So when I colorized the photo, I learned a lot from what was that time, 1960, 1950. It was a time where, since it was after the war, it was time to kind of play, have fun. It was like the bad stuff is over, so let's enjoy it kind of feeling. And I got that feeling from colorizing. My grandmother's clothes is actually very light colors, which is something that popped up after World War when bright colors started coming out a whole bunch. And cigarettes as well. That was a big thing after the war, where everyone was like, let's party kind of thing.
So it was really interesting because the wear of the clothing was very different from Canada and Japan at this time. So, well, I guess I'm interested in clothing. So the first thing I saw when I looked at the old picture, it was the way they were wearing clothes and the way the building were built, and they are so different from today. So it was really interesting to see the difference between before and now in Japan, and also that time in Canada. So very interesting. It was a good chance, a good opportunity to get interest in history, so I learned a lot.
Hi, my name is Saijao. We are working on story map project. It's really interesting, so let me explain it.
Can you see where we are? Since 1970s, many Japanese have traveled abroad. Yes, this is a record of visit to Paris by an individual from Tokushima in 70s. It's really effective to use locations to organize 1,000 of films. By mapping the film composition of regional cultures, lifestyle and activity, travel records, etc. can be visualized. Here is a digital story map of ethnic culture of Tokushima. This is custom of the wedding procession. The bride walks to the groom's house. The family walks together while being blessed by the townspeople. This is our story again. The relatively large number of awardly video materials can be compared with various information such as cityscapes in various places. Overseas travel from Tokushima. In the 1970s, when the dollar was 360 yen, Hawaii was a dream destination for many Japanese. When Japanese entered a period of high economic growth, many people from Tokushima went abroad to learn about cutting-edge technology. You see the World Trade Center is under construction at this time. This mapping work requires detailed investigation of the buildings and objects that appear in the video. Then we hold a screen event to return the film to the owner and record the story we heard at that time into our digital archive.
Thank you for watching.